Hello. All right. So I'm going to show you how we've got a Digi Xbee 3 NB IoT cellular module here. I'm going to show you how easy it is to get data from this IoT device into My Location Buddy, the platform, IoT platform that we're using. So here we've got a list of our devices. You got our John Deere tractor, case tractor, soil probe. If we're going to the John Deere tractor, that's actually the one we're going to be looking at. And here we've got our templates. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a new template. And this is going to be fault. So we're going to send a fault message up to the cloud. So fault. Location based, yes, because we want to know where it faulted at. Let's see, label, code. C is going to be the attribute key. This is what we're going to be using in our firmware. Code, string. Let's do this. Code. All right. Create attribute template. So we now have this fault code, this fault template in the application. So basically, when you create a new Digi XP project that's got the starter Azure, this is kind of what it gives you. And it gives you like this Azure MQTT class. And basically, you put your connection string in there. And here, we're doing a device.send, and we're dumping some JSON in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the key of this fault template, put it in our firmware code. The attributes was code. And we'll say check engine. So you'll see like if your tractor had a check engine, like where. So basically with this. Let's see, where is this? So like this IoT device, and actually it's this very, very small device. This is the development board. You'll have sensors hooked up to it. Maybe this one will be a CAN bus integration or something. And in your firmware, you'll interact with that. And then when you're ready to send something over the wire, you just basically do this JSON dump, and you create this structure based on the structure of your template. So if we come over to the map, you can see we've got all these different events. If we go to faults, we've got no faults. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to flash this device. So discover Xbee. It's going to go ahead and rediscover it. Whoop. Why is it doing that? Oh, on a second. Let me make sure it's plugged in. There we go. Okay, and what we're going to do, that's why. What we're going to do is we're going to flash this code. And what this code is doing in the main is basically we're creating a cellular connection, creating an Azure IoT connection, and we're basically just going to send this message. But again, you'd have more sophisticated firmware to read like off a CAN bus or off some sensors. So it's building, it's flashing. Okay, so now it's running the application. Running bytecode connected to Azure, or connecting to Azure. Got our SAS token, and there we go. Good deal. So now, in our map, if we go to fault, we've got a fault. This is where our faults are at. So you can click on it and you can see why did it fault? It faulted because of the check engine code. So let's go ahead and actually do another event. So we have this nice tool to help show you like locations, latitude and longitude. So you can like push this here and now you can get like an example. And again, for a real application, you'd be using like a uBlock's Neo M8, or you'd use some type of GPS module, probably using UART or some type of serial to listen to it. But for here, we're just hard coding the payload that you're going to send. Okay, so we did that. We updated our latitude, longitude. I'm going to stop it. I'm going to restart it. So this is going to show 2 fault codes. And really, you can get very sophisticated with these templates, giving lots of, man, it's like raining like crazy. That's awesome. Yeah, you can get real sophisticated. Right now, we just have the code, but you can get all like temperature, speed, all kinds of stuff. So running bytecode. Actually, that one failed to connect for some reason. Let me. I think what happened was these antennas got loose. So let's try this again. Okay, stop and go. Okay. Got that okay. It's running. Hopefully we connect this time. I think it was a connectivity of this. Connect. Okay, cool. Connecting to Azure. Oh, wait, this is where actually. Okay, there we go. Got our SAS token, sending message. Good deal. So now, if we go look at, so this thing just sent a message. If we go look at our map, and we take a look at our fault codes, you can see we now have a line. We have multiple fault codes. Let's go wide. So there's our first check engine, other check engine. So those kind of where those came in. But if you can see, like we've got like speed, vehicle telemetry, soil readings, all kinds of stuff, and you can create these custom templates and then embed this in your application. And then with low code, you can plug it into our app. So still a work in progress, but that's kind of where it's at right now. Later.